Hey everybody, welcome back to On the Road to Dr. Effin. I'm Javeda Bay, soon to be Dr. Effin, and this is my web series where I take you along on my journey of being a black woman, getting two PhDs, and just existing in higher academia. So if you're new here, I'm in two PhD programs. And so I'm getting a PhD in human sexuality at the California Institute of Integral Studies, and I'm getting a PhD in communication and media studies at the University of Oregon. So needless to say, I obviously love school. But if you couldn't tell, I'm a black woman, and academia was not really made for black people. So it's been a time. It's been a time. And this web series takes you along on that journey to like know what it's like. So if you're a PhD student, you can like find some. We can like have some camaraderie and like the shared experiences of what we're all going through. Also, if you're not and you're thinking about going back to school, you're like, what's it like? Here's a little peek. Granted, it probably won't be as stressful because you probably would not do two PhD programs, but just in general, some insights into what it's like for me. Also to hold myself accountable to really like pay attention to the experience. Don't let it just like overwhelm and swallow me whole. So with that said, if you didn't watch the last episode of last year, I finished the semester and the term. Also, my human sexuality PhD program is on the semester system, and my communication and media studies program is on the term system, the quarter system. So that was fun. But we are about to start spring semester, winter term, next week and the week after. And so what do I have to expect? What are my dreams, my goals, my hopes and wishes for spring semester winter term? I'm so glad you asked. Firstly, do well. Like baseline to do well. Which I ended last term with two A's in my two PhD classes and a B in an elective class I took. So doing really well. And now I'm also again taking two mandatory required like PhD courses and another elective. And so I want to do well in them, especially because they are again some more trying classes. I'm in another theory. I'm in two theory classes and a quantitative methods class. Now, if you know me, I really don't like. Me in theory, nah, we're not homies. It just feels too abstract to me. I feel like I'm just like I don't understand. So I am doing it for a variety of reasons. One's required, the other's an elective. But the elective sounded really interesting. Also, yes, my best friend in the cohort did be like, "Yo, take this class with me." And so I was like, "Yes." But also, it pushes me to like one grow in an area that I don't feel comfortable in, and also like really see what it is that I'm like I don't like this because I felt that way about quantitative methods in my first program. I was like, nope, I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna be terrible. I'm just not a methods person. I felt like I wasn't a methods person, and then I did the class, and guess what? I actually liked quantitative methods. I'm actually really good. Who knew? Not I, because I just had this preconceived notion. And so we're really pushing that aside and be like, yo, you don't know how you're going to feel about these classes. You don't know. You might just discover a new theory that you absolutely love. Because it does happen. Because in my human sexuality program, I discovered that I have one theory that I'm like, yes, I see it in all the work I do. It really relates. And it's not like one of the big ones like, like black feminist theory and stuff like that. It's sexual scripts theory. We're not gonna get into that. But the moral of the story is, if I like, get rid of the expectation that things are gonna be horrible, I usually end up liking them. So I'm gonna try my best to like not hold the negative energy around these two theory classes and really just go with the experience and let it happen. Um, so that's number one, maybe two. I have no idea. Other goals include making sure, like, I. Other goals include actually conducting research and writing journal articles and submitting them. That's a goal. I'm realistically setting the goal of two papers that I fully complete this full calendar year. I'm not going to say academic year because that's a little bit of a reach. But throughout all of 2024, I want to write two journal articles and submit them. And I'm not even saying I got to get accepted, but I want to do the work of actually submitting and stepping out of my comfort zone. Because lately I've kind of just been like, no one's gonna accept it. I'm just not gonna do it. Why have I not been rooting for myself? I have no idea, but that's changing in 2024. So yeah, definitely want to write some journal articles. Also, go to conferences. Because my original like area, like discipline has always been human sexuality. I'm not really in the communication side of things and media studies. Like, I haven't really ventured into the academic side of that. Obviously, like professionally, I have background in media, but academically, I haven't been in that realm. So I really want to step out of my comfort zone and go to more communication and media focused conferences, to really like start connecting with people, and meeting new people and learning more. So that's another goal. And then I think the last and the biggest goal is to build a dissertation committee and defend my dissertation proposal, so that way come summertime I can start collecting data for my human sexuality PhD. And if you haven't watched past episodes of On the Road to Dr. Effin, I am in my third year of my human sexuality PhD program. So last semester I took my comps exam, which I passed, and I wrote my lit review, which is a part of comps for us. We're still waiting to find out if I passed, but we're rooting on ourselves this year, so I definitely passed. And so once I get that email that says, yeah, you passed, then I will actually really get the ball rolling around dissertation proposal, which I'm excited for, because that's what this all has been for. I've just been working towards doing my dissertation so I can do the research that I'm passionate about, and, become a doctor. So, big goal, making sure that my dissertation proposal gets approved, because I'm really excited to do my research. But that's another episode. I'm not getting into that today. But yeah, those are the goals for this semester slash term. I think they're all doable, which, if you know me, I normally don't come up with doable goals. They're never SMART goals. They are just like way, way out there, Delulu land. But I'm realizing when it comes to like my academic realm, I can't be as delusional as I have been. I gotta rein it in. So yeah, that's that. I'm taking 3 classes for the communication and media studies term this term, and then I am also TAing again. I am teaching. I will be teaching a gateway to media class. Essentially, it's like an intro to Adobe Creative Suite, which I love. So I'm excited about that. And I think it's gonna be a great term. It's gonna be a good time, and I'm excited. 2024 is gonna be great. And if you want to be along for the ride, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, because more content like this and so much other types of content like sex ed and like maybe some pop culture stuff coming. Who knows? So yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely subscribe, and make sure you follow me on social media, especially TikTok, if you would really like to see like what it's like in the thick of being in a PhD program or two. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna see you later. Deuces.